Good evening. My name is Lakeisha Grant. Today I will be discussing points and tips on how important early childhood literacy is for your pre-K. So it's never too late to start to develop that and get them ready for kindergarten. I am a kindergarten teacher at Douglas K-8, where excellent is the expectation at our school. Now, I'm going to introduce you to phonological awareness and phonemic awareness. So, phonological awareness is the ability to recognize and manipulate like spoken parts of words. For example, like syllables and onset sounds. Phonemic awareness is the ability to hear the sound when they are decoding words or splitting up words. Those two, the phonological awareness and the phonemic awareness, goes together, where if a child does not know the letter sounds or recognize the letters, they're going to have a hard time with the phonic part of literacy. So if, for example, if they don't know the letter sound to a, when it's time to recognize and look at the words starting with a, they will have a hard time with phonics. With early childhood literacy development, it's important to understand that when you look at words at home, like when you look at words at home, like in a book, you always want to make sure that when you are reading to them that you are clear. You use simple language with them. Also break down like words. So like for cat, at. Okay, what sounds do you hear? If they don't understand the sounds, then you have to go back and go back to the basis of like the C says k, the A says a, the T says t. And with that, I made some little flashcards so you will understand. So we said about phonemic awareness. So you hear and manipulate phonemes. Example, for sad, you say sad. And then you break down the words. You can either with this, you can say sad. You see a S, you see a A, you see a D. So sad. So what does the S say, I wonder? S says S, A says A, and D says duh. So that's what phonemic awareness is, to able to hear the sound. Okay. Then for phonics, because they have to get the phonemic awareness before they get the phonics. The phonics part. So bring it down. Syllables. So the word that I chose was cupcake. Okay, so when you hear the word cupcake, how many sounds do you hear in the word cupcake? Let's clap. So you can also do clapping. Cupcake. How many sounds did you hear? How many times did you clap? And they say two. If they say two, they're correct because they have two sounds, cup and cake. Okay? Then the onset sounds is all under phonological awareness. The syllables and onset and rhyme. So I drew a little picture. That's my ear. And this is the sound. So you want to say cat. Okay, for the word cat, C-A-T, cat. All right, what is the first sound that you hear in the word cat? First word. First sound, the beginning sound. Because when we say cat, we want them to listen to the beginning sound. What sound do you hear when you hear this? When you hear the word cat? Cat. And I also like to use body parts when you start to break down those words. So, at, break it down. What's the first sound that you hear? So, with that, some activities that you can do for phonological awareness and phonemic awareness, especially with literacy. Simple. Read a book. When you read a book, point to all the words that you see. Even point to the letters, but having to identify the letters. Concept of print. Always tell them this is the front page, this is the back page. You always read from right to left. Always read from right to left. And you turn the page. Tell them that it is the title page when you go in. So that's concept of print. Vocabulary words. You can use, you can label things in your house. Kitchen, stove, refrigerator, and or your bed or your dresser. And you also can do a matching game with that. So have them have another set of cards. Okay, look at these words. This word says kitchen. Can you go downstairs and find another word that says kitchen? What else you can do? Syllables, clap it out. How many syllables are in your name? Lakeisha. How many times did you clap with the syllables? And basically just read a book. Read a book every night. Ask questions for comprehension. Ask questions like, who was the main character, or where did the story take place? What does an author do? What does an illustrator do? So something simple like that for comprehension. So that's it for me. And if you like this book, you can read this book, Mr. Brown Can Moo. And it's like a repetitive book. So the kids will catch on. Okay? Thank you for joining in. Have a great night.